What's up, everybody? Hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving with the family. You guys were able to see, hopefully, some family that maybe you haven't seen in a while and enjoy some good food. You already know. So, in this video, I just want to share with you guys one of the basically like a powerhouse tool that I use. And I've seen this be an application for agencies who want to do like free leads or just have a way to be able to track their team's metric. Because one problem with free lead programs and agencies that give free leads is it's hard to get commitments, especially from independent agents who aren't like a W-2 employee, right? So maybe if you're an agency owner, you want to be able to provide your agents with some free leads, but you want to be able to track their their day-to-day, right? Like their KPIs and stuff like that. Also, this is part of a mechanism that I use personally for my accountability coaching for a lot of my agents. So I just want to share this with you guys and then kind of get your idea on, what you guys think about it and all that good stuff. So what you're looking at here is this is a spreadsheet that all of my agents, they put their metrics into a tracker, right? This is the tracker. So every day they'll come in here and choose the day, right? And let's just put some more data in here. For example, let's say it's Tuesday on the 21st. They'd come in here and choose their name and then select the lead type. So if they're taking outbound, it'll ask for their dials. Let's say it's 100 dials. That's a pretty common goal, right? But what if they're an inbound agent and they're taking live transfers or TV call-ins, right? Then you just want to be able to track how many leads they took, like billable leads, for example. Now, just a quick word of advice here on this part. If I'm doing accountability coaching for an agent, I have an onboarding call and I try to get a commitment for either outbound or inbound. Like I don't like when my agents switch between the two lead types. I want them to really be focused for like the next 30 days to 45 days on one specific lead type because they really ebb and flow very differently. It's hard to get into a rhythm of outbound and then the next day switch over to inbound because they really are two different animals. So for this sake, we'll just choose inbound, 100 dials, and then they'll be able to track their KPIs right here. So what I like to do is track talk time by minutes, and you should be able to do this with any CRM, guys. 200 minutes is a very good metric to track, especially if you're doing like Facebook leads or something like that. Quotes, let's just say it's 4 quotes, 2 applications, and then they can also type in their wins, right? Like overcame banking objection and challenges, hearing a lot of free verbiage, and call me after holidays, right? And then they'll submit it for that day. Boom. Now, what this does for an agent, guys, it's not just to like micromanage an agent's numbers, right? But being able to like journal is actually kind of therapeutic for a lot of my agents. A lot of agents, they don't really reflect on how their day went, and so they don't even know. Like it's just a roller coaster of emotions in telesales. So if you get used to journaling every day, you'll actually begin to see patterns yourself as the agent, right? And this is just a tool that I've used for a very long time in the telesales space. Okay. Let's add another entry here just so we can get some more data to look at on this actual sheet. So every time an agent inputs their metrics here, let's go for Wednesday. Like, let's just say we had like 50 dials. Let's say we had 100 minutes of talk time, 2 quotes, 1 app, maybe wins, still made a sale before before lunch, right? Made a sale before lunch. Challenges, had to go to appointment for kids, right? Okay, so we have a little bit of data here, right? Now on this side, this is where all the data gets pushed to. So you guys could see all of my dials are here, but it's from the week of the 20th through the 24th. I like to run a report from like the 19th to the following Saturday. So from Sunday to Saturday. I think that's how Amazon dropshipping does their reports as well. But that gives you a pretty good 5-day snapshot, and then whatever is like extra credit from the week on Sunday before, and then that Saturday. So it's just easier to manage too, right? But yeah, so again, right, like I'll do one more entry just so you guys can see this update in real time, right? So right now we're at 250 dials, we're at 420 talk time, 10 quotes, and 5 apps, right? So let's go ahead and do it one more time just so you guys can see it update in real time. Let's do. So yeah, we're on Thursday. Outbound. Let's just do 50 because then it would be 300 dials. Let's just do 80 so that we can get an even 500. Let's do 5 quotes, 1 application, submit. Okay, perfect. Oh, because it's only on the 22nd is the end date. There. So yeah. Right, so we're doing a full 7 days, right? So this is the amount of days that it's compared to. This is the current time in green. And then the previous period, it gives you a versus, right? So that means I would have to have entries from 11/12 to 11/18, right? So if you guys want to see that, let's go ahead and put in something from like the previous week, like the 13th. And we'll just put 1 entry in here just so we can get something populated, right? Let's say like 120 dials. Let's say like 300 minutes, 6 quotes, 2 apps. Okay. So yeah. So now you can see we're up 150% on dials, which means we're plus 180. We're up 66% in talk time. We're up 150 in quotes and 200% on the application parts, right? So you can toggle through the reps right here. This is a drop down. And then you can also toggle between lead types, right? So if you guys notice, like I'm an outbound agent, so I wouldn't put any inbound, which is why you see 0 for leads taken here. So what if I did inbound, right? Nothing, because I'm not an inbound agent. But at the same time, if you were to erase my name here, this will give you for all the agents, right? And if you were to erase this, it could give you a full, week over week report on your whole team if you wanted to do that as well. So another cool thing that you can look at here, let's just go back to, we could just keep it on this. So from dials to quotes, 2% of my dials turn into a quote and 1% of my dials turn into applications, which that's pretty average. I mean, if you're looking at like the actual numbers to it, that's not bad at all, honestly. So you want like 2 to 3%. So yeah, there's definitely some work that can be done here. It gives you just an average right here on conversion rates. So how many minutes does it take for an agent to get to a quote? About 48 minutes per agent to get to quote. 30% of contacted people turn into an application, and it's right under 3 hours of talk time, like right under. It's like 2.5 hours of talk time per application right now, which is really good because in the past we were looking at 3 hours of talk time. So some of you guys might be wondering, why share all these mechanisms with agents? Honestly, guys, I'm at a point where I'm just like, I'm not holding anything back. I mean, I've created all of these systems and mechanisms and processes, and the whole thing is trying to get a lot of agents to just show up. Like, that's the hardest part. All of this stuff is super easy, and I don't mind giving all this stuff away. I just don't like when I give agents certain things and like they try to package it and like sell it. Like, to me, that's just a really big turnoff. So the more free shit I can give you guys for you guys to just get better, The hard work is like the personal development work, and that's the work that is worth it. Okay, that's the work that's really going to level you up in this business. So all these mechanisms and stuff like that, it's cool, right? But the whole thing is just trying to get agents to show up. This tool has helped so many agents gain clarity in their business, in their work ethic, because when you're an independent agent, there's not a lot of stuff out there that exists like this other than going to the pad and the paper, right? Every day, just kind of journaling your metrics, on pen and paper. Oh yeah, I did 5 quotes today. I did X amount of quotes, but it's just different. Like when you have an app to log into every day, and like somebody's looking at your numbers, and you're in a big group, you're in a community that we all share challenges, we all share successes and stuff like that. And so that's what I really want to share with you guys here.
Hello, this is a
My brother's calling me, so till next time, guys.